Hi, Wim here, and welcome to DeadPoly, a game that I didn't think was gonna maybe show up on the channel, but here we are. So, I wanted to play this today because it has technically been a game that I've been playing a little bit on the side for fun. I love survival games, typically don't really love the zombie, apocalyptic survival types of games, so exactly what DeadPoly is. However, I wanted to try it out for a couple of reasons. One, really kind of enjoy this like low poly art style. Two, the developer is consistently adding updates to the game, whether that be just kind of building out the map, continuing to put new content into the game, new items. And then finally, I think the thing that kind of drew me in the most was the base building within this game. So we'll get in here shortly, but really any building that you can build up your base in. Or if you wanted to just basically build up your own from the ground up, you can do that too, really wherever you want. And so that was really cool to me. And then on top of that, there's just really cool items in this game that all of that kind of came together. And I was like, while I'm kind of in this crazy zombie apocalyptic type of world, there's still like this hominess and this coziness, I guess, if you will, that you can kind of feel in this game too. And the zombies aren't too bad, so anyone who's a little nervous about that, yes, you can get into trouble if you have a couple of them on you. But if you're smart about it, you can kind of manage. So with that, I thought it would be kind of fun to, let me just get in here real quick, show you kind of the base that I've been building so far. And yeah, if you guys like this type of content, maybe we can come back and do some more DeadPoly. But here we are. And so this is just a quick little glance of the start of my base. And so for those who are familiar with the map, coffee shop's out there, but let me just bring up the map here real quick. So here's the map, and I am in this section here, which if you zoom in, I'm kind of right in the middle of the city. So right in this area, I've kind of fortified a couple of buildings and have been making this my home and a bunch of other things too, which I'm excited to show you. So this building in particular I liked just because of the big windows, and it has just a really nice view of this plaza here. So that was kind of the main attraction for me. So what we got here, have this little mini kitchen that I'm building out. Let's see. I think I'm doing okay on, I'm getting kind of low. Let's throw this apple in here. I'm doing okay on water. Oops. I have a couple of little battery chargers here. Oh, I didn't realize I had a battery in there. Nice. Okay. This is just random storage right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with some of these bigger items that I'm finding. Just a lot of shelf spaces everywhere, but it's perfect because you find, actually I'll show you, you find a ton of decorative like plants and figurines that you can just put everywhere. So that is perfect, and I love that, especially like this little globe. What else is here? Game console, of course, exactly what you're going to be doing in a zombie apocalypse. Speaking of that, you're going to laugh at what's upstairs. I found this gramophone, which I thought was really cool. And you can actually find records out in the world too. So let's see what I have here. Classical record. And of course, oh, and of course, we're going to play that. Can you imagine? You would have so many of these zombies just running over here. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, so this is kind of the main, I don't know, I guess living room, kitchen area, if you will. And then up here, we have a little bedroom starting. We have, of course, a gaming setup over here. And then found another gramophone, so put another one up here. Let's see what's in here. More like old-timey. Okay, and then, yeah, you kind of... This is actually an important thing to know. The base claim flag, you do have to build this and use it to put into any of the buildings that you do decide to claim. So I figured that out. And then, yeah, I was able to... Those batteries that I showed you allow me to light up the place at night, which is awesome because it does get really dark at night. So if I need it, I have it. Let's turn that off, conserve the battery. And yeah, so this is kind of like the main living space right here, which I'm just kind of slowly bringing stuff in that I think would look cool in here. So that's this, but there's more. So let's go down here. Metal door, of course. So just arming myself real quick as we go out here. So the good thing about this building is that this thing was here, so it kind of came pre-fortified. I did have to put a bunch of the metal doors on here, but essentially this building, this building, this building, and that building I have made safe. So, found that car too, which I was super excited about. Found all the parts that I needed to like get it going. And then for whatever reason, the battery just, it was like at 97% and it went down to 0 real fast. So I feel like I did something wrong there. But anyways, I was excited to get that and drive around and get supplies, and then my dreams were crushed, but it's all right. So anyways, let's go over here. Completely fortified this building as well. And this building is essentially my storage unit and where I do all of my crafting. So I have a workbench in here. I have, of course, some inspirational posters. Not so much that one. Storage here. Oh yeah, see? Yep, there's my battery. 1%. I have no idea what happened. And I don't have anything to charge it yet, and I'm actually not quite sure how to charge it. So, if you know how to do that, let me know. And then we have a salvager over here, so basically just throw junk in there that you don't need. Actually. Oh, here's some zombies out there. I don't need this, so let's throw this in. And some things give you parts. I guess some things not. So, oh, there you go. Yeah, perfect. So plastic and some more raw material. And then as you saw, I'm just kind of throwing some of this stuff in here. And plastic. Perfect. Okay. Starting my nice little collection of weapons over here. And then if you go up, I've been collecting all of these shelving units, and this is, again, just kind of more storage space up here. I thought, of course, there has to be a pool table. Of course, there has to be an arcade game up here. And then I have my little gun shelf up here, too. So I will say I am very new to this game, and so I... Even though you see these guns here, none of them are workable right now. I'm slowly finding all of the parts to make them workable, but yeah, it's I still haven't found everything. So let's throw that in there. So again, if anyone has any tips or suggestions on the guns, that would also be helpful, because so far I haven't been able to get any of them to work. Again, it's just missing parts at this point, but yeah, so that's the space, which again, I think is pretty cool. I would love to find, I'll show you. more signs, or yeah, signs like this that I can put up there. And yeah, so this is what I'm using this building for. And then let's just arm myself real quick again. I wanted to show you the one thing that I put down was this railing, because as you saw, it's such a blind spot right here that I never know what might be to my left, or sorry, my right as I'm going out. Okay, so I went into this building real quick because I wanted to show you actually probably like my favorite area of my base, which is the back part of it, which has been completely boarded up and fortified. We're gonna duck in here real quick, just because it's so loud out there, and hope that the storm goes by. But I guess while we're in here too, so I put up this metal fence here, and then I should probably redo these, but I put up the wood fence out here as well. I haven't had any problems with any type of zombies getting in here, so I think it's fine. But yeah, I mean, this is basically all boarded off too, which is awesome. So I have a lot of space. I just need to figure out what to do with it. And then this building, of course, also has an upstairs area as well. These things were already up here, so I did not place these, but I thought it was kind of fun to kind of have this extra area up here. And then what else? Let's see. I'm kind of waiting for the storm to pass by, so maybe I will bring you guys back once it gets a little bit better out there. Alright guys, we are back in, and it took a little while for the rain to stop, so it finally stopped. It's nice out, and I wanted to show you, like I was saying, my favorite area of my base, which is this little back area that I fortified. So with this rain collector out here, actually, let's see. So this one's getting low. Let's throw this one back in here. This one's full. That one's still good. Let's just move everything over, stay organized. So yeah, this dew collector is pretty cool. Basically any water bottle you find in the world you can throw in here and it fills up with water, so that's awesome. And then I put a little seating area back here with this little bonsai. But then really my favorite part is this little area that I was able to close off. So this is meant to be my little garden area, and I did start putting some plants in, which is awesome. I can start getting food on my own without having to go find it and grab it. So I thought this was really fun and cute. I almost should have maybe tried to close off this entire section, this green space back here, maybe for another day. But yeah, I thought this was nice. So I should almost make some more plots. Maybe remove this, put one there, maybe put two more back there. I found this scarecrow out in the world, so I thought that was perfect. And then yeah, this log chair you can actually build in the crafting section. I think there's a table, a matching table as well. So I might do that table and another chair here, just make it kind of cozy. And yeah, I was just really proud of this section back here, and I think there's obviously more stuff that we can put back here too. I've kind of conquered, you know, these buildings now, these four here at least, and this little backspace as well. And I feel like this is probably exactly what I would try to do in a zombie apocalypse anyways, too, right? Like, fortify some space for yourself and then have a little green area as well. So yeah, I wanted to show you this. I was kind of proud of, you know, what I've done here. I think there's a lot more work to do. Obviously, there's a few buildings that I need to fill up. I don't even know if I need to or if I want to, but for sure, this yellow one and that brick one, are kind of where I'm currently starting. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this, if you want to see more of DeadPoly and kind of the progress that I'm making here, let me know in the comments. Or liking the video also kind of helps me figure out if this is the type of content that you guys enjoy. And I'd be happy to, show you some more or maybe do a couple more episodes of this. Otherwise, I am just kind of playing it on the side for fun too, so it's okay if you don't like it. I'll probably just still continue playing over there as well. It's kind of a fun, almost mindless game that you can just kind of wander around, hit some zombies every now and then, but then just find cool stuff out in the world. So, yeah. Well, with that, guys, I think we're going to end it here. But again, thank you so much for being here. I do hope you did enjoy this fun little base tour. I do have a couple of other games that I could technically do this for as well, Minecraft being one of them. So again, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one.